look at all that rice. I've obviously already scooped out what I needed for today, but oh my God, I forgot that me and Max has a rice cooker. And we have been, well, I'll tell you in a minute, I've switched up my potato to like rice now because rice is easier to digest than potato. I've been using packaged rice for ages and we finally just remembered that we had a rice cooker and we're now using the rice cooker. And oh my God, look how soft that is. Oh, just so good. So we're about to go and train, and when I say we, I mean me, because Max is a little bit tired today, so he's actually going to be filming the workout that I do today. But I wanted to try the Pre-HD new pre-workout in pink lemonade. I've tried the sour peach, and that beats sour gummies like 100%. Like that's probably my favorite pre-workout from HD now. But I haven't actually tried the pink lemonade. So we're going to do that live right now. My diet face is starting to really show now, so that's always fun. What I found with this powder is they've upgraded it, and like I said in the video beforehand, they've made it a lot more powdery, but it's harder to dry scoop because it's kind of like a cinnamon challenge. It just goes down straight away instead of it being like a little bit more clumpy. You can't really dry scoop it anymore because it literally hits the back of your throat so quick. So we're gonna do it in water. So this is pink lemonade. Oh, look at the colour as well. It's so pink. That's really, really good. Wow. That tastes like lemonade. I don't know what pink means. What does pink lemonade mean? Like, what is pink as a flavour? Like, that generally does taste like lemonade though. Like, it's a really subtle hit of like a lemony aftertaste, which I like. It's like a sweet lemonade. Really, really nice. 10 out of 10 for me. That's a really nice flavour. Pink lemonade. I don't know which one's better, the sour peach rings or the pink lemonade. I think the peach rings are still my number one right now because that was my like childhood sweet. Can't really like doubt that one, but this is a 100% a close second. So if you're wanting any HD products, please use the link in my description box below and use my code Phoebe for 10% off. So I've now got train back, so I'm going to have my pre-workout oats, and then Max is gonna film another sick edit because you guys really enjoyed his edit last time. The reality of what I actually look like on prep is so strong. So I had like a nice outfit on underneath, and then I just chuck on one of Max's really old hoodies, and because it's absolutely freezing outside. It feels like summer has ended now, like in the UK. Like I think the other day, it was actually like the official last day of summer. So, and it literally feels like it. Like it's absolutely freezing, and especially on prep. Not a fan of that. To weigh it down, because obviously I have like a lot of hair. He's filming my workout today.
Wearing that tatty old jumper.
I said earlier, this is the reality of prep. You don't wear nice gym clothes anymore. It's pretty much just like baggy stuff and odd socks. Look at the different shades of blue of the socks. It's back day today, so we haven't got a lot going on because I don't really train back like full on like you would think. So I've only got 4 exercises today, and I'll kind of just take you through pretty much those 4 exercises that we have. I've definitely worn the wrong sports bra because I've worn my one-off shoulder one, and when I pull up I could feel it coming down. Ooh, it's that pre-HD pump and oats combined.
It's less of a squat, isn't it?
Less of a
when I get up.
It's more of a lean. It's more of a lean than a sit.
It's a bit of a calm to get out. Yeah. Too much training.
What's this? What's it?
Oh my god, I'm so... This is why this is the best gym, because there's dogs everywhere.
What's it?
Is that? Oh, we've got 2 sets of biceps now, and that's literally it. I barely ever train arms as a bikini girl. Like unless you have really small arms, then you don't really need to train arms. But I only do like 4 back exercises and like 2 arm exercises, and that's it, because I already have quite an overdeveloped like upper body, and as you can see, like I'm quite like dominant, so you don't want to kind of like overtrain pretty much, because that's what I was like in 2018. I overtrained a lot to the point where my upper body was too dominant, so I don't want to get like that this year. So Adam literally has me training 4 back movements, not progressive overload, just making sure I'm really connecting with each exercise, and that's pretty much it. And then 2 sets of biceps just to keep them pumped, and that's literally it. So he calls it bikini building, if I'm honest, and that's what I've been doing for like the last year now, is bikini building, not growing anything specifically, but sculpting what needs to be sculpted for bikini. You don't need to overtrain back or shoulders or chest or triceps or anything like that as a bikini athlete. You need to just train what's needed, and that's pretty much what we're doing, which kind of sucks because I do love training heavy, but it's okay. I feel flat. I feel flat. Ta-da! Nice new. Well, this isn't new, to be fair. I've had this bikini for a while, and this is from Black Ice Bikinis, my sponsor. And this was one of my bikinis that I was gonna wear for stage, but I've decided not to wear this color and just go for a secret colour, another different colour. But yeah, she does such a good job. So yeah, we're gonna pose now. To make sure that this foot is forwards. Posing is like important, like one of the most important things. I found out that last year I had my foot like this the whole time, and it gives me like a nice line here, but it just doesn't make my glutes pop as much, versus when I have my leg like this, my glute pops so much more, and I still get a line but not as much, but it shows off my physique so much more when I'm like this. Just playing around with poses this year, pretty much, has changed kind of my physique, I guess, a little bit more. Whew. Ooh, damn. Dun dun dun. For post-workout we have rice, chicken, and Glyco HD. So obviously I was saying earlier that I have swapped my potato for rice just because it's easier to digest. And Adam just kind of said like, look, let's have a look and see if it's better for you and your digestion, and it works so much better having just rice instead of potato, so that's what we're kind of going with. It doesn't bloat me as much and it's more volume, which is always the best thing ever. So having that, having Glyco HD, which is obviously a glycogen disposal unit, and also I do have this like close to show as well. It helps me like during my peak week and during like close to show and stuff, so I don't think we will take stuff like this out, if I'm honest. We'll probably be taking pre-workout and like any, I guess like intra-workouts, I don't have intra-workout, but like pre-workouts or anything like that out at probably like a week out or something, but it's not affecting me, so why would we change it? Do you know what I mean? So that's kind of the way we go with it, I guess. So I've obviously just trained back right now, and I did want to kind of touch about like training back and stuff. And what I said earlier kind of in this vlog was like, I do still train upper body and I do still train back, but I don't train it as hard as I used to. And I do think it's very important that bikini girls still do train back and upper body because of the shape and kind of the way bikini is going at the moment. You do need a little bit more muscularity up top and a little bit more muscle mass up top to give you a nice V-taper and a nice frame, because what I think a lot of people think is that like bikini pretty much just train glutes and hamstrings. It's all about the glutes and hamstrings, but actually you need your upper body to be in balance with your glutes and hamstrings, and if you have an out of balance or too like smaller upper body, then you're gonna look out of proportion. So you want to make sure that you are showing off your physique in a balanced way. But there is a very fine line between training back and upper body too much, which I kind of found out when I kind of joined Adam a little bit more. In 2018, obviously, I was very heavily progressive overload based, and like obviously that is a great way to maintain your muscle mass and build muscle mass. Obviously I still do progress a lot of my lifts in terms of weight wise and stuff, but I have to be careful because I don't want to build too much to the point where it is too overdeveloped, because that's what happened to me in 2018. And a lot of my feedback was upper body's too big, back's too big. And when I joined Team Elite Physique, he pointed out that my lats were actually coming down into my waistline, making my waistline bigger. So I used to do a lot of heavy rows, a lot of deadlifts, a lot of RDLs. Those types of heavy compound movements are great, but you have to make sure that you're using them to the best of their abilities and not building other areas. I was training my back to the point where it's coming down into my waist, which bikini, you want a tight, small waist from the front and from all areas. If I don't have a small waist, then it throws off my whole shape. So little things like that you have to take into consideration when you're training and building a bikini physique. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, this isn't me saying that you can't progressive overload, and progressive overload is the wrong way to do things for bikini girls, because it's not, but there is a very fine line, and you do have to sometimes get to the point where you have to back off certain exercises and certain weights to make sure you still fit the criteria, because it's all about fitting the criteria. As much as I love strength training and progressive overload, like I love doing that type of training, it's not always fit for me because I build muscle very quickly and I hold muscle very well. So if I was to build every single exercise and progress every single exercise, I would be too big. Not too big, but very like out of proportion, which is what I was slightly a little bit in 2018. So now we're a little bit more balanced, and that's why I only did like 4 exercises for back and then a little bit of rear delt, because I already have a very developed back. I don't need to build it or grow it anymore. Yes, you need to do progressive overload to maintain your muscle, but very fine line. So it's just about finding the right form of training for you and knowing how far you need to go with it. And that's why I think it's really interesting with bikini, the bikini category, because it is very, very detailed. And I think a lot of people don't realize that. But that's pretty much what I wanted to say, because a lot of people always ask me like, how much do you train your shoulders? Because I do have quite developed shoulders. I actually train shoulders twice a week and back once a week, and then legs twice a week. So I do train upper body 3 times a week still, because I still want to maintain a good shape, but I did used to train upper body 4 times a week, back twice a week, shoulders twice a week, and legs twice a week. So it's just finding what structure fits for you and your body. And obviously the category is always evolving. So it's just a case of making sure that you're keeping an eye on the category and seeing what is kind of like the new in. Like obviously right now, the current Miss Olympia, Issa, she has such an amazing V-taper and such amazing lats. So you do need a little bit more of a V-taper nowadays versus last time. Angelica doesn't have as much of a V-taper. So it's little things like that. The category is always evolving. Every category is always evolving. It's just a case of structuring your program to to fit the criteria best. So I'm going to leave the video here because I just rambled on for like 5 minutes. But yeah, I always get a lot of questions like that. So I want to try and make sure that I give you guys the answer and stuff like that. So thank you guys so much for watching my channel. I hope you're enjoying these videos because I'm getting Max to like film a lot more of my workouts and stuff, and I think you guys are liking them. Currently right now, 2 weeks out, I think literally in exactly 2 weeks, I will be stepping on stage around this time because I'm like, it's like 3:30 right now. So I'll be stepping on stage around this time. So, oh, it's so exciting. So I'm really excited, honestly. I felt really, really good today. I did feel a little bit flat, not gonna lie. So we've got a big carb up on Tuesday, so in the next 2 days time, so that'll be really good to see how my body responds to that and stuff. So and I'll update you on that in another video. But thank you so much for watching again. Please remember to like and subscribe to my channel because it really helps support my channel. And yeah, I love you guys so much and I will see you soon.